that time of the year again where I talk about my favorite movies of the year. This wasn't an easy list to make. This year was a pretty good year for movies. Maybe even better than last year, I think. Before starting, I just want to clarify, this is not a list of the best movies in a technical point of view or anything like that. This is my list and mine alone, based on movies I've actually seen. And since I can't watch every single movies released, there are some I will only watch next year that could have made this list. So keep that in mind. Also, I will really appreciate it if you give me your own top 10 favorite movies of the year, so we can have, fun together. Anyways, let's get this party started. Upgrade is the most surprising movie of the year to me. I absolutely didn't expect to like it, but I ended up loving it. The vision felt fresh, and I appreciate how director Lee Whannell was able to make a $5 million budget movie look like a blockbuster. Upgrade is inventive and ambitious, and I had a blast. A Quiet Place is the most fun I've had with the horror flick in a while. I don't think even it was this interesting while keeping the horror aspect alive. And unlike most people, I enjoyed A Quiet Place more than Hereditary, which I didn't like at all, for religious reasons, but A Quiet Place is there to remind me that horror can also be entertaining and fun while being emotional and creative. Infinity War had to make the list. It was between this or Black Panther. And the funny thing is, I actually liked Black Panther more on the first viewing, but the more I watch Infinity War, the better it gets. And it doesn't have the technical flaws Black Panther has. Infinity War is what comic book movies should be: big, ambitious, coherent, and entertaining. Infinity War is my second favorite superhero movie of the year, for a reason. Annihilation has so many genres in one movie, it's amazing. From sci-fi to horror to a straight-up action movie. This movie has everything to please, but it's also smart and creative in the way it tells its story. It's an all-female cast, but the movie never beats you in the head with that information. Your attention is not there, your attention is in the story, and that's the great thing about Annihilation. It's captivating. Sorry to Bother You is a weird movie. I remember sitting all by myself for about 5 minutes thinking about this. I didn't know how to feel about Boots Riley's film. Then I rewatched it again and again, trying to dig deep in its metaphors and symbolism. I love Sorry to Bother You because it's funny, but it has also way more to say than just a few jokes. The movie has a strong voice, and you have to really pay attention to hear that voice. As for me, I have my own interpretation of it. Who knows, maybe I'll make a video on it someday. We are now in the top 5, my 5 favorite movies of the year. Not gonna lie, First Man made this list yesterday after I saw it. I initially had Blind Spotting in here, but First Man seduced me into adding it into my top 5. I loved the movie because it managed to be so realistic. I felt every moment of sadness, happiness, and tension. It was like a documentary filmed like a movie. It just pisses me off that yet another great Ryan Gosling movie bombed at the box office after Blade Runner 2049 and Nice Guys. Well, better luck next time. Spiderman Into the Spiderverse is a freaking masterpiece. I have made a whole video about it last week, so I won't touch too much on it. I'm just going to say that if this movie doesn't beat Incredibles 2 at the Oscars for Best Animated Movie, I'm going to be extremely angry. Please, the Academy, don't fuck this up. Please.
It's time to make some wrong things right. We need to change people's perceptions about superheroes.
Searching is already a classic for me. The storytelling in this movie is groundbreaking. I think what I appreciated the most about this movie is how realistic it portrayed the internet and people in it. I went in knowing nothing about this movie. After a couple of minutes, I kept waiting for the camera to change angles and for a normal scene to occur, but it never happened. And I thought I would be bored quickly, but it never happened either. I was invested the whole time because the style of direction, the tension, the interactions, the camera angles, it's all there. It's just filmed through a computer and used differently. But the director knew exactly what he was doing, and I loved it. 8th Grade is such a cute and innocent movie. It manages to capture all the feels and reality about an 8th grader. I'm a dude, but yet I could relate to the main character, her struggles and awkwardness around people, and her curiosity. The movie was also surprisingly funny at times. It was never forced humor, and every funny moment worked perfectly within the story. There is only one movie this year I enjoyed more than 8th Grade. As for honorable mentions, movies that could have been in my top 10 but didn't make it are Black Panther, Blindspotting, Black Klansman, A Star is Born, Roma, Widows, Mandy, You Were Never Really Here, and probably many others I would love after watching them. For them, follow me on Letterboxd because I'm going to be making a list of my top 50 favorite movies. Anyways, let's move to number 1. My favorite movie of 2018 is... Knock, knock, let the devil in. Just kidding. Mission Impossible Fallout is the 6th movie in the franchise, yet it is the best. Fallout doesn't only define what Mission Impossible movies should be, but what action movies and spy movies should be in general. The action felt real, the acting was on point, and Tom Cruise was at his best. The guy gave his body and his soul, but mostly his body, to this movie, and it shows. The best thing about not cheating your audience is when the actors fear for their life while doing stunts. It elevates the acting, which elevates our enjoyment for these films. It is probably not the best movie of the year for many people, but for me, I have never felt this much joy while watching a movie since The Dark Knight. Mission Impossible was the movie to beat for me, and no one was able to do it because it is flawless. Thank you guys for watching what will probably be my last video of the year. I'm going on a big break and will try to enjoy my holiday. I just wanted to wish you all happy holiday to you and your families. And as for me, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope some of you guys found it helpful. And make sure to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, thank you for watching. Gucci!